I don't. Yes, she is. He, she. Yes, she's a. They just.
Why did you say she? Why did you say she?
Because she looks like a girl to me. Hello, darling. Did you hit your head, my little one? She's a girl.
Hello, sweetheart. Look at those pretty eyes.
She's a juvenile, or she might be still a baby. She might be under 12 weeks. I can't tell until I measure her forearm. This is some glucose. The last bat that I had fanged it completely, even though I'd bandaged it. Here, I wanted to have some glucose. Are you going to taste it or not? Because that reduces shock. Look, it's dripping out. Hi, darling. Did you hit your head, sweetheart? Did you hit your head?
Or would somebody put it there?
No, she would have crash landed somewhere and just... They like to hang. They like to have their feet hooked onto something. You are very quiet, aren't you? You are worryingly quiet.
Yeah, Mum thought she was dead, and I looked at it when I came, and I looked and I went, actually, no, this little one's
She's
breathing.
very pretty. See, she's really... This is a grey-headed flying fox, and she's an example of a really grey one. Some of them are quite dark and have black heads. Let me have a look at you, sweetheart. This is the most common one we've got in the Sydney.
Oh, I think that's so beautiful.
Look at that, that's beautiful. And it's like an eyelid. It's really flexible and soft. Aren't you gorgeous,
I
sweetheart?
remember holding one not years ago before you were
Yeah,
advised not to hold these things. You know, it's
yeah.
some
I'm
animal,
just
animal place.
I'm just making sure she hasn't got any breaks or anything
Injuries.
sore, because see, they like to have their feet hooked onto something, don't you, sweetheart? Okay.
Little damage there.
Yeah. She's got a fracture.
Oh, baby.
See her elbows.
Yeah, I wonder,
Here,
does it look
and see-
funny
yeah.
on the... Yeah, I can
There's a
see.
fracture there, right there in her upper arm, and that's not something we fix.
So what does that mean?
It's not good. Sweetheart, I'm going to see if I can find, if Adrian might try and fix it for me. How does that sound to you? Does that sound like a good plan? And she's I think she's hit her head somewhere in this.
She been in a fight or...
No, she's only a baby still. Now, because see how one eye's not open as much? This eye's a bit weepy and wet, so she's hit her head, and she's probably got that. In fact, I can see the surface of her eye is a little bit dry, just from an angle. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to take you home. We're going to get you something for pain from the vet, and we're going to see how you go overnight, and if you survive overnight, I'm going to see if Adrian will pin your wing for us. How does that sound, sweetie?
Do you name them?
Yes, I do. Did you have a name that you really wanted?
I didn't.
You didn't.
Talking about Kate Sobrano, so maybe Katie.
I tend to not name them human names.
Do tell.
Well, I don't know. It just,
What's
let's see what comes to me. Well, hello, baby. You are just adorable.
Hunter, as in Hunter's Hills.
Well, yeah, only Hunter's more a boy's name,
Yeah,
isn't
no,
it?
but
Yeah.
that's right.
Well, sometimes it depends on whether they're going to stay with me for very long. You see? I'm just going to make you a roll so that you've got a mum to clutch onto.
Roll that for you.
Wow, it's all right. Can I?
I've helped at ARC sometimes up here at Gladesville.
Yeah.
Some of the craft that comes in is so beautiful.
Darling, 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 darling. So if I put you there like that, put your feet around that. Yes, that's a good girl. Yes, that's a good girl. And we'll just put your wing like that. And we're going to wrap you around like this so that that doesn't move. Everything I've got is dirty. It started out clean today. Because she's got a mid-shaft fracture, I'm hoping it's fixable. Hello. She's beautiful. And this is a sling, so she has to lie down, you see?
Yes.
Yeah, and I'll put a cover over her. But some of them just die overnight. And a lot of them are doing that, so there's not a lot of point in putting... She's not fit for surgery at the moment, but if I can splint her wing for her and see if Adrian's available, if he's happy to do it. Maybe Lydia, if she's around. Well, yeah, she's in shock. Yes. Yeah, she's had a bad day. She's only really young as well. They tend to be a lot quieter, the juvies. Kind of, they don't know what to do, so they just don't. But she's not bitey at all. I think she's a new flyer. I think she's only really She's only just got a pilot's license and she's not that good. Was it windy last night?
It was wild this morning.
Wild this morning, so I reckon she just smacked into something when she came in. It doesn't look like power lines. It's not a power line injury. It's not burns. So, look, I don't know. But we'll see how she goes.
Okay, well, thanks very much for...
Hey, sweetheart. You feel a little bit better? My poor glucose tube. Might require a bit of more bandaging. Hang on while I go and get you. I'll get you a teddy. I will. Good girl, you're holding on. Good girl. Let's just have a look at you. Now there's her elbow, and there's the fracture just there. Oh, good girl. I stopped in at the vet on the way home, and she's just had something for pain. I couldn't get an X-ray today. Oh, you're a skinny little soul, aren't you? Let's weigh you with that. $4.97 with that, so you're 300 and something. $4.97. Yeah, you hold on to me. How much is that? 497 minus 208. And you're 135. 497, that's 290. 289. What did I decide? 135, just over 12 weeks, 13 weeks. So you're 13 weeks, sweetheart. Oh, look at you. Can we put some goop into your eyes? Good girl. Some people use cotton buds, Q-tips, to put the goop into their eyes, but if you don't touch their eyes with it, if you just goop some out and then pull the tube away and never touch the tip of the tube to the eyeball, that doesn't contaminate the end of the tube. Good girl. Actually, let's give you some more. Yeah. I give you a dummy. Oh, that was good, wasn't it? Bit more. I'll leave that one there for you, and we'll find you a pretty dummy. I think I've got a pretty new one in my pocket. look, we've got a pink one for you. How's that? Oh, good girl. All right. There we are. She thinks it's a piece of fruit, so she's actually trying to get it further into her mouth, aren't you? Okay. But you don't have to eat it, sweetheart. Do we need to get you a bigger one? Yeah, I'll try that one. There we are. There we are. I need to make a splint for that, I think. Hold on to lamb chop. There we are. There we are, love. And how about we pop you up in the incubator? Hello, darling. I've just got some good drugs from the vet. A patch. Hello, baby. So I'm looking for probably that's a nice spot. This is a pain relief patch. Here it is. Here you are, sweetheart. And now I've just got a little bit more sticky stuff that I'm going to put on top of it. Hello, baby. Good girl. Just to hold it there. There we are. Just so that it doesn't fall off, sweetheart. Oh, poor little darling. Good girl. And the vet says if we can do an x-ray tomorrow, if it's pinnable, he's going to try. That's if she's in a good condition. I don't know how she's going to be by tomorrow, but let's keep our fingers crossed. Oh, you're still alive. How are you doing, sweetheart? How are you doing? Let me have a look at you. You still got your patch on? Is it this leg or that leg? Which leg did I put it on? Here it is, that's good. Oh, darling, you look very squidgy. You look really squidgy, sweetheart. What are we going to do with you? We'll take you to the vet and they can do an assessment, can't they? But I don't think you're great, sweetie. sweetie, why don't I just see if you need to do a wee? Make you more comfortable. Just hold all your bits. You hold on to that then. Good girl. Yeah, you've got something in there, don't you? Good girl. Do you want me to do that, sweetie, for you? There we are. There we are. Hold on to me then. Good girl. Go off lamb chop. There we are. Oh, sorry, sweetie. Vicky the vet nurse, we love Vicky the vet nurse, will be very glad to see you. She loves all of our batties. So this is the second day in a row I'm visiting the zoo. I'm dropping off a body, one of the juvenile baby bodies, to the zoo for necropsy. See if we can find out why so many are dying.